Good morning, first grade. Today, we're going to draw some things that begin with the 11th letter of the alphabet. Can you figure out by singing our song which letter is the 11th letter of the alphabet? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K. K is the 11th letter of the alphabet. It comes after J. Let's find our feet before we draw. Our feet on the earth in some very nice knitted slippers. And on your head is a crown of kiwi blossoms. And on our finger is a ring of kyanite, a beautiful blue stone. K makes the k sound. Can you make the k sound? You have to push your tongue up in the back of your throat. K. It feels a little like you're choking. Oh, choking. K. Very good. Let's look at our paper. Now you want your blue book, your blue main lesson book. And your block crayons. And we will start with our lemon yellow, making the earth. You can add some hills. I'm going to have a hill on this side. Now there's another letter that makes a k sound sometimes. And sometimes it makes a s. Do you remember the name of that letter? That's right, it's the letter C. Now I'm going to add some blue to my yellow to make my earth more visible. Sometimes a C makes a k, and sometimes it makes a s sound. We'll talk more about patterns that you can use to recognize that in second grade. But today we're talking about k, and k only makes the k sound. And sometimes it's quiet, and you can't hear it at all. I'll show you some of those quiet words where there's a k, but it's a secret k. Now you can take your green block crayon and add a little bit more green to your earth. Very nice. Today, we're going to make a king. I told you a lot of stories that had kings in them this year. Do you remember any? Let's make a head. Our king head. Oops. My crayon got a little away from me there. That's okay. And we'll want a neck. Don't forget your neck. And once your neck is done and your head is done, you can take your purple crayon. Purple is a royal color. So we will give the king some royal robes. So I'm taking Mama Bear's side of my purple crayon. And I'm going to go sky to earth, making the king's royal robes. And now that I have my straight line for the king, I'm going to add his arms. for he is holding something. And I'm going to add his legs, for he is also walking. At the end of his robes, I'm going to put his hands. He is holding a kite, for today is a kite flying day of the best kind. Now I'm taking my purple crayon, Mama Bear's side, and I'm making a kite. If you find it easier to do it with a stick, you may do it with a stick instead of the block. Then I'm going to add the tail to my kite and put it in the king's hands. Now that king needs a crown, doesn't he? So let's add a crown. Very nice. And we could give him some hair. I was thinking his hair could be curly. Maybe he's a little bald because he's an older king. But you could give him a full head of hair. Maybe he's not bald. It's up to you. Now, that kite needs some bows on it, I think. So I'm going to take my stick and add some bows. There we go. Oh, did you notice? There are 3 straight lines, the body, the arms, and the legs, and that makes a king, and the king is in the shape of a K. Huh, how fascinating. Now, does this king, I bet this king has golden royal slippers that he's wearing. So let's add his golden royal slippers. And kings, when they wear robes, often those robes, they look more like a flowing robe than like pants. So maybe we'll just add a little, that's not very good, a little, like he's wearing a robe. There we are. And I bet he has a golden belt, for I know that this king has a key. We'll add a key on his belt with your golden stick. Key to the kingdom. But of course now, we need a kingdom. Do you remember our poem? Yeah. So on this hill, in the distance, let's add a kingdom. I'm taking my golden crayon, and I think I'm going to add a tower and a tower. In the middle, I'm going to put a gate. And perhaps I'll make this door brown. Maybe I would like, switch to my stick in a minute. I'm also going to add some tops to my towers. So, let's see the turret of the tower here. And over here. See the tower and the kingdom rising up behind the city walls. And since the city has walls, we'll just add some wall coming out of the castle. It's really a city, and I'm sure there's a castle inside for the king. Let's add a door. I'm going to add a little more grass over here, so my castle's not floating in the sky, although that would be fun to have a floating castle. And if you have anything else that begins with a K, such as a kangaroo or a koala or a kettle, you can add those things. And when you're finished, let's bring in the beautiful blue sky. Maybe there's a little wind blowing that kite, for it is a good kite flying day. Thanks for drawing with me. I'll see you next time.